Alright people, this often gets mistaken by members of the public as mating. When you see snakes twisted together like that, what happens in the breeding season in the big world, see how these two are equally sized? They wrestle and try and pull each other down. And if there's a female nearby, the biggest, fattest one, and if I was a snake I'd win every time. I'm not big but I'm fat. The biggest one obviously has good genetics, so that way he makes it to a good ripe old chunky size without any dramas. And they sit there and stand tall and pull each other down and try and make themselves look tough. And then one finally gives up and says, alright, you win because you are stronger. And then the one that's the suitor, the one that's still there, will get a chance to hang around for the female. But this can go on for minutes or days. Now, these carpets are both about 7 foot, weighing probably 5-6 kilo each. When you've got 3 metre jobs that weigh 10 kilo and they're doing this in your roof, you can imagine the noise. It gets pretty raucous and it goes on and on and on. So over the next couple of weeks you'll start seeing a lot of this and hearing a lot of it. You'll see on all the Facebook pages snakes twisted together and everyone going, oh look, see that one running away? And they'll go, how cute, they're mating. Mating is when they pull up next to each other and the males will rub all over the female, and it is literally almost sensual, and they'll stay still. And this guy, I was about to say he might combat me, but actually he looks like he's going to bite me then. But they'll lay next to the female and they're fairly slow and still and there's not a lot of movement, and it is literally sensual. But when they get together and it's raucous, they're wrapping together and twisting and getting physical, that's combating. He started to take off and disappear out of the fight. He doesn't want anything to do with it, but I've got in his way and made him go back there, almost back into the fight. But so he's leaving. So in other words, this guy here, you're going chung chung, she's mine, sucked in, mate.
Now we've got to find her.
Now if you go and get big males, and they're both very, very keen and both very, very eager to get to the female, they'll actually start biting each other. And at this time of the year, we'll get carpets. It looks like somebody's got a razor blade and run it down their back. And that's from their teeth. They literally rake their teeth over the body of the opposition, and does a lot of damage, believe it or not. So usually about October, we catch carpets that are so ratty, all their teeth are broken, they've got scars all over, because they've been fighting. They've been fighting for weeks. It's natural. We look at it and go, oh no, but it's a part of it. Now, if a male could just come along and bump into a female, would you believe it that they're like, meh, righto, I think I might be keen. But having other males bump into other males and then them combating makes them realise that there are other males around that want to get to that female, and that makes them more eager to want to mate, believe it or not. Us snake keepers that have them as pets, you can have a pair that live in an enclosure that'll breed every year without fail. You can get good breeders. Sometimes you'll get a male that gets lazy and he couldn't give two hoots about the female that he lives with. He thinks, yeah, right, you're ovulating, whatever, I'm sick of you. But you bring another male near it, you put a skin of another male, or you put another male in with him, that makes them extremely think, oh no, my mate is going to get there first, I better bonk her or I'm going to miss out, you know. It's just it's a dog with a bone syndrome, you know what I mean? And Mother Nature makes it this way, so the males are extra keen to want to mate. And this is the reasons why we're getting a lot of male carpets just wandering, meandering aimlessly across the land, people's backyards and roads, desperately looking for a female. And if you guys happen to be the poor person that has a female on your roof, expect up to 10 of this size. You'll get 2 this size that will get to her, then a whole heap of 1.21 metre males. They're just like teenage boys in the human world, you know. They're really keen, they are sexually mature, they can do the job if they have to, but they just don't really know what to do. Whereas the bigger, older, more wiser carpets will get there. And that is also Mother Nature's way. You see, if you've got a young male that genetically has issues with its body, therefore it can't eat properly, it can't hunt properly, it can't climb properly, it can't see, smell, if it has a defect in any way, therefore it doesn't get to a decent size, it hasn't lived for 10 years, that's Mother Nature's way of saying, the guy here that is genetically a machine is the one that must get with a female to produce offspring to outbreed any bullshit out of the line of 6 snakes. Mother Nature makes it that over 20, 30, 40, 50 years, any sick or any weak animals don't make it. And that's with everything. It's not just snakes. But anyway, this guy here kind of couldn't care because it's a little bit cold this morning, and he's now thinking, well, the male was there, but now let's go and do our thing. Anyway, I'm sure you'll see more of these combating males, and the reason why this happened is we released two near each other and they bumped into each other and they had words. They had those drunken waiting at the kebab line words, you know you do. Anyway.